everything that you're thinking about and your assumptions is built on your past experiences. It's what your interpretation of the past experiences is.
Interpretation of the past
Yeah,
experiences.
that's what you're interpreting.
Mm-hmm. Hey! Woo-hoo-hoo! We can see you!
Hooray! Hooray!
I love your hair.
Oh, thanks, I bought it.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Oh my God.
My hair. That'd be so much easier. So tell us, what did you want to talk to us about? How long have you been in the squad?
So I actually only joined the squad a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
You did.
Oh.
I've been watching you for a long time though on TikTok and YouTube, and I've always had a knack like for manifesting, you could say. Mm-hmm. I married into a church when I was young, and like in-laws were pastors, and everyone always said, you have such a faith gifting. You just understand faith and everything. And I know, to me, it was clear that how to make stuff happen is laid out in scripture. It's there. It is there.
Wonderful.
And
so you don't need Neville lessons on that. You understand
no.
it? Yeah.
And then, The Secret came out, and saw the I had the DVD or whatever, but as flawed as, and I at the time didn't know that The Secret is flawed. I mean, I know it now, but at the time I was just happy that how to create was getting to people that didn't want to be involved in a church. That I was like, this needs to be out there. People need to know this stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I've always had a knack for certain things. There's certain things I'm excellent at manifesting. Cars, I can manifest a car. Trucks, like nobody's business. Some things I'm really good at, and sometimes I'm really good at getting certain things. And recently, just really finding that there's thought patterns that I wasn't aware of.
Right.
They're causing me to lose stuff. Like I get it, and then it's gone.
Right. So
and
you manifest it and then lose it. That's the other thing, and that's what my channel's about, because I was doing that and I couldn't figure out how I was doing it.
Yeah. And been like trying to work on stuff for the past few years, but didn't know how bad it was until like 2 relationship patterns that I've had in my past 2 relationships. Like, that guy was perfect, and then he wasn't.
Right. So what have you learned now about that? Like, I thought he was perfect, now he wasn't. What have you realized now?
Specifically, like, without trying to like talk, like get the old story out there too much, but I manifested someone like who he was like someone built him, like saw me what I needed and then built him for me, and I was very impressed. And then over time, in a relationship for a little over a year, I built up like sticky note. Like if he did something that was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, I don't like how that makes me feel. I wonder if that's going to be an all the time thing. Now give him a chance. Everything else is really good. But not even knowing that I keep these fears up. And like, suppose like he's never broken up with anyone and he's very committed until me. So it's been an interesting past couple of weeks since I joined the squad and really dug into what's going on up here.
Right.
What are these fears that I have up here? And it's the my needs are important. And going back and finding out who made me think this? Who made me think that? Where does this come from? And then like finding all these little things in my life that I can pinpoint in school and everything, and just trying to like, all right, well, I need to go back and tell that little girl they were wrong.
Right.
They were wrong when they said this. They were wrong when they treated you like this. What they did was what they were saying. It's not about you, and you get to decide. And I was always
now that little child in you thinks that's true. Thinks that's how life is.
Yep. Yep. And it's been a real wake up call. Good. Having access in the squad, the mentor Mondays, the past coaching sessions, so many good tools, and something that really clicked for me and really did it for me, because I've been watching you for a while, and I use your sleep tapes and the affirmation playlist. I really like. I'll sit here, put a video game on, and just have the affirmation playlist going.
On my YouTube.
And one of my favorites is the Lucky Girl Syndrome one.
Yeah.
There was something in it that always gave me like the ick, and I had to figure out why. And it was, there's something that you're stating, everything just works out for me. People think I'm lucky. They think I'm magic, but I know it's just my power.
Yeah.
And that line, like, I didn't like it. And I didn't know why.
Right.
And when I see like memes that come up, like, the universe is handing you this, it's like, that made me feel more comfortable. And I had to dig back and see that I was taught that I can't do stuff.
I was just about to say, because you were in a religion.
Well, not even that. Like, I married into that later into my adult life, but it was, I was the youngest.
Outside is the power, doesn't it?
Yeah. So like, I was the youngest of 5 kids and the only girl.
Right.
So I was very sheltered and very protected. So I grew up thinking that I can't do anything.
Right.
So that, and like, with the past couple of weeks really digging into that we are creators, especially with the change the past, like the revision course, I didn't think I'd like, oh, it seems kind of weird to me. Like, I find that that's the most powerful one.
Right.
You know, really changing all that stuff
So
up.
you've done part 1, you've done the tasks?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And
so what about that made you think differently?
Because everything that you're thinking about and your assumptions is built on your past experiences. It's what your interpretation of the past experiences is.
Interpretation of the past
experiences.
Exactly.
That's what you're interpreting. And that makes you feel a certain way. And you believe these lies about yourself, and your mind trying to protect you from being hurt. And I've learned that my mind does that a lot. I didn't even realize I'm having all these inner conversations, you know, because in my mind, I'm like, well, let me replay that in my head so that the next time I talk to this person, I'm prepared. I know what I'm going to say. And I'm just like having all these stupid arguments in my head. And I'm like, holy crap, I do that a lot.
Right.
And now it's like, well,
having kind of realizations since you've been in here, like, oh, I do that a lot. Or, oh, I have those kind of conversations. That's good. That's good.
A lot.
It's like the finding out stage, the kind of awareness stage. So like,
awareness.
Oh, look at the things I do, right? So we're not trying to beat ourselves up and be like, oh my God, look at the shit I think. It's more like, oh, I didn't even know I was thinking that. Or, oh, I'm doing it again. Right? Or, oh, that happened because of this that I was thinking. So that's what the awareness is about. It's not about us telling ourselves off or berating ourselves or blaming ourselves. It's not that. And a lot of people misunderstand what I teach. It's like going, are you aware? No, become aware. When you become aware, you might frighten yourself with the amount of shit you think that you didn't realize you were thinking or doing in your mind. Like you said, having preparation conversation. Now, when they say this, I'm going to say this. I used to do that. Right.
Yeah. And I've just, my whole outlook on that, I know it's just my power, has changed completely. And the level of excitement I feel every day about manifesting and creating is through the freaking roof. Like, I'm totally different in how I think and feel about myself. And it's awesome. I love that.
Oh, yeah. That's the way I want everyone to feel like they're in control.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're in control. It's like, I explained it to my coworker or my mom as well. It's like, when you get it, it's like someone just hands you the keys to your life.
Right. Exactly.
And now you can, now it's like, no, Jesus take the wheel. Corinne's taking the wheel. Okay.
Right. And the thing is, that's what he says in the Bible about spread the good news. That's what they mean. It's like, when you get this, you're like, oh my God, everyone needs to know this. And that's why I started my channel, because I'm like, why does no one know this?
Yeah.
Have they not let us know this for a reason? Because it feels so powerful. Like, you feel like, oh my God, it's all me. It's me. I can control it. Oh, great. And so it is that feeling. And so then that's when you'll get to a point now that you're in the squad, you're getting that information, you're feeling more powerful. Then when something does happen in your 3D that's unfavorable, you'll be like, hang on, I'm not going to react the same way I used to. I now know how I used to react. Now I can have the power over how I'm going to react. I'm going to respond, and I'm going to think differently about it. I'm going to change it. So if you got to any like things like that yet where you've been like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to think the same?
Yesterday, my SP sent me a text message of like something that like for a couple weeks ago, a split second. I hope he doesn't say this. And then I'm like, nope, don't do that. But it was too late. It was already put into place.
Yeah.
And that text came through, and I'm like, just like the dog with the fire, this is fine.
Good. You're like,
This
it's
is
fine. I
fine.
made him
And
say that. Yeah,
my coworker
exactly.
saw me get the text, and I was like, I'm not worried about it.
Good.
Fine.
Hooray.
I don't care because, and the thing, like, I already had what was perfect, so there's no reason for that to not be that way again.
Right.
Zero reason for that to not be able to happen again. Zero. And it's definitely a much more exciting outlook.
Self-catastrophizing, it's
Yeah.
making you think things will go wrong.
Yes.
Right. So then you can identify those little thoughts where you think something's going to go wrong, or you think it's going to end, or you think they're upset with you, or they're angry at you, or they're whatever the thing. And you can now identify when you're in it and you're doing it, and you go, hang on, is this me or is this what they're doing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
And it was like, and those inner conversations are trying to come back like all night, all day today, just because I'm just so used to it. And I'm just like, and I'm like, I see, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking that. And I yell at myself. I'm like, stop it. Like out loud, just stop.
Good.
What do you want? You create what you want. And like, you taught me to yell at myself. So that's what I'm doing. So.
Yeah. Oh, I yell at myself a lot, or I'll say, no, that's not it. That's not the story. Shut up. Like,
that's what it's like. Nope, that's just old story. That's not it. This is what the new story is.
Good.
And
good.
And
so when we do part 2 of Change the Past, we'll go deeper into that about like, now we've realized what we're telling ourselves. We're going to forgive ourselves for that shit because we didn't realize we were even thinking it. Now we're going to change it and then realize every time it comes up, we have the power to keep changing it. Like it doesn't just because it comes up again or our brain reminds us, doesn't mean we have to keep going down that rabbit hole. Because I think a lot of people with revision think, oh, once you've revised something, it just goes away. Well, no, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes your brain just constantly keeps reminding you because to be safe, and then you're like, excuse me. So now you're going to have the power to know that if those niggling inner conversations come up, you'll be like, thank you, not needed. We changed that. You know what I mean? It might still be there, but you're not going to beat yourself up when it comes back.
Right. And that's really good. And I think that's definitely part of the journey too, is to finding comfort in the fact that you fucked it up.
Right.
Because that's comforting. Yes. Because if it was that easy to fuck up, then it's that easy to fix. And that's a wonderful revelation, is that it doesn't matter. It's okay. Yeah. It's fine. It doesn't matter because you can change it like that.
Right.
And
that's
I love it.
Circumstances don't matter, but people don't explain that. It's like, because you're the one who caused it. So then you can be like, just like your attitude right now, which is like, it's okay. I can fix it. Yeah.
It's really great. And saw something this morning because I'm the type of, like, I love seeing principles in action. So if I can see like a science experiment, like prove something, that's like, that excites me to no end. Mm-hmm. And this morning I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw something about something called the double slit experiment, which I've heard the name, never knew what it was. I'm like, oh, I'm going to learn something new. Yeah. And it gets to the end of the video and it's scientifically proves how revision works.
Oh, really?
My jaw was on the floor.
Oh, I must watch it.
It's amazing. And there's scientists that like that's not what it is. And they said that there's something called retrocausation, which is going into the past to change your future. They actually showed particles doing this, changing how they traveled to end at a different point. And they only change the way they're traveled once they're observed. If no one observes them, they travel this one way. If something is observing them, they change. And it basically said these particles, to change their state, had to change their past. And I was like, I sent it to my mom right away. I'm like, you need to see that. She's like, well, I have to watch it a few times. It hurt my head.
What they're basically saying is what we all say, that it's only what you're aware of. It's what you're conscious of. So the observation is only what you are conscious of. So it can only be what you are conscious of. So you have to observe it.
Observe it. And then it changes.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that's the consciousness of it, the awareness of it. So when you're not aware of it, it doesn't exist. But you need to
Yep.
consciously aware of it for it to change.
They fired these particles and they landed one way, and if they observed them, they landed a different way. So then they changed where they started observing. So they fired them off and they started flying the way they would if they weren't observed, and then they started the observation close to the hit point and found that once they hit, they changed the way they were moving. And they couldn't just change. That means that for them to hit that certain way, they had to start that way, which means they had to change their past to get into their new state.
Wow.
So, yeah,
I must watch this.
And
I must look it up after this.
The guy literally says, so to change their state, they had to change the past. I'm like, and that's amazing. And it goes through, like, our interpretation of the past is determining our state. And if you can interpret your past differently and see yourself as that strong, powerful creator the whole way through, because I created it the whole way through. I was the creator, even though it wasn't what I wanted. I was the creator. Now I can change my future. And so
nice.
If anybody else likes the intellectual stuff, I mean, that was kind of interesting. Not that I needed proof. Manifestation is exciting anyway, but to see that laid out on a scientific paper, that was
amazing. Well, I don't ever go into the science of anything because I'm not a scientist and I don't want to get it wrong. Like, I hate being wrong. So I'm never going to talk on something in a scientific physics kind of way, quantum physics way, because I'm like, I'm not a quantum physicist, so I don't want to get this wrong if I explain it wrong.
I Googled it right away just to see, like, has anybody tried to debunk this?
Wow.
And there's scientists that want to kind of say, like, that's not what it is, just because they can't. And it's opinion based because it's what people think reality is. Like, you can't change the past, But I don't know. I mean, a lot of us are doing.
The double slit experiment is manifestation in general. Particles behaving depending on observation. It's incredible. Yeah. So whatever you are aware of. So this is like it's all I ever teach is like becoming aware, right? So because it can only be as you are. So if everything is only as you are, it's also only as you are thinking about the past too. So it's not just how you are now. Well, because how you are now, this is what we're going to get into in Change the Past. People think the past is like stuck there, like it is what it was. No, it's not. It's only as you think it is now. So it's not in some place over there where it actually is that way. It's how it only can be how you think now it was.
Yep.
So if you can only think, if it can only be how you now think it is, then if you change how you think it is now, it will be different because it can only be how you think it is or was. That's it. So that's what they're saying. So if you're observing a different reality now, then everything is only as you think it is or was. So if you change your awareness about it, it changes. That's a simplified. That's my simplified way.
Yeah, but I love it.
Okay, so
and it's been so exciting.
That's brilliant. Oh, wonderful. Well, Change the Past Part 2 will be out tomorrow, and then Part 3 we go into like how to really use it going forward, so it doesn't, so you don't like learn all this and then forget. Because I think a lot of us like we think we've changed past stuff, but then we go back again when we're triggered or when bad shit happens or something unfavorable happens, we slip back. And we've got to not do that, right?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, right. Well, it's so good to have you here with your fabulous hair.
There's something very specific I want to thank you for as well. Is now, my mom, if you're here, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. My mom just joined the squad yesterday.
Oh.
She is 71 years old. She had a rough upbringing, very rough upbringing. And for as long as I remember, she was very negative. Worst case scenario all the time. And a couple weeks ago, I started going into detail about this. And I showed her your YouTube and everything. And she is a completely different woman. She is changing her self-concept. She doesn't even know she's doing it. I was like, Mom, look at what's happening to you. Like, you're changing it. She has had so many favorable things just happen to her because she says, no, I'm awesome. That's what's going to happen. She got, like, it's amazing. And I'm just, to see my mother positive outlook and creating and excited about it and thinking of the best case scenario. She found money on the ground. She thought like, her and a friend went to vote, and they thought the line was really long, and her friend was like, we're gonna have to wait here forever. She's like, no, it's fine, it's gonna be fine, don't worry. They were in lane, somebody comes, hey, do you guys want to go to the front? And they went to the front. Like, all this stuff, like, her car broke down, she thought it was going to cost a lot of money. I was like, Mom, just believe that it's fine, just believe it's fine. She got it towed for free. She went to the place, they're like, yeah, we can't find a problem, car works fine.
Wonderful.
Like, lots of awesome stuff. And thank you so much.
What's your mum's name?
MJ.
MJ, we're so proud of you, MJ. Hooray!
So that's all. If that was the only thing that I ever got out of manifestation, I would be so thrilled.
Oh, look, everyone's writing. Oh, this is so heartwarming. Love that for your mum. Congrats to you and your mum.
Thank you. She's an awesome lady.
Oh, she sounds like it. Well, guys, listen, that's the thing. When you get this, you can't help yourself but to tell people, especially people in your family. And sometimes you want to shake them and be like, it doesn't have to be this way.
She was
really hard.
so receptive. She was so receptive. She's like, I don't know. These things, she said that there, things in her life were very paramount. She's like, I don't know if I could face this stuff. And I was like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. And I just had to push her a little bit. She's just been gobbling up your videos, Neville videos, just constantly. And it's like a new beautiful person. I mean, she's beautiful anyway, but just to see this amazing, positive, confident woman, and within a couple weeks, after 71 years of being a certain way, it's amazing.
Crazy.
Amazing.
It's never too late, guys. It's never too late to learn this shit.
Never.
That's brilliant. Oh, well, MJ and Corinne, thank you so much, darling. That's wonderful. Thanks for joining me.
You.
So, guys, Change the Past is in the squad for the whole month of November. So make sure if you haven't done it yet, you come and join it, like in the guide section. So you do part 1, part 2 is out on Monday, part 3 is out the following Monday. It's only in the squad for the month of November, and it will take a while to go on my website with all my other courses. So make sure you do it at the moment in the squad. All right, guys? Yay, Corinne! Thank you so much for joining. And do you mind if I put this on YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine. Just block my name out.
But yay! We'll put you and your wig on YouTube.
My pink wig, I love it.
So appropriate. All right, darling. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye to MJ. Bye,
all right. You have to kick me out because I don't know how to get out.
All right, I'll do it. Bye.
Bye.